Hey guys, James saying. So this is a quick video on trying to solve the problem if, like for example here, I'm in open shade and I have some bright sunlight behind me. Now I can wait till a certain time of day where I don't have that bright sunlight. So one way to deal with it, I shoot in C-Log 3, which gives me more of a dynamic range, but still it's a little too bright and a little too dark and the range is too much. So how can I ameliorate that? I saw a guy's video and I forget right now. I'll put a link in the description below to his video. He put, I think it's called chiffon, and I got some off Amazon. It's relatively cheap, but that will help decrease the brightness of the background while maintaining the same exposure on me. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, now here's an example with the chiffon up, and I have had some changing light conditions, so it's about the same brightness to my eye, but the sun's been going in and out of the clouds. So here we have just a single layer of the chiffon. And so I haven't processed the video, but from having done this before, I know it's going to help dramatically improve the brightness, because believe it or not, it is as bright as it was in the first video. So right now I'm shooting in Canon in portrait color profile. Not as much dynamic range in the non-log Canon color management. And I'll shoot some in C-Log 3 because it has a wider dynamic range to help minimize this difference. But sometimes you don't have a choice. I mean, I could shift around. I could try to get a better look behind me. I can move to another location, but it's convenient. I'm on my back deck, and so it's nice to be able to record back here. But it's a challenge sometimes with the variation of the bright sunlight and the open shade. I could bring more lights out here. So this is one way of trying to achieve some harmony between the overexposed background and the subject, which at this time is me. All right, so now we still have the same light, but we put the chiffon up back here. So I haven't processed the video yet, but it dramatically decreases the brightness of the background. Let me just show you on the GoPro this setup here. So this is just, I have right now this 5-yard, which is 15 feet by 60 inches chiffon. I've ordered one that's 10 feet wide, so that sometimes it's a challenge depending on where you place this, how close it is to the subject. And it could be a problem if it's windy. So right, I just have this on a light stand with some clamps, and then I just put some clamps on the bottom to try to prevent this from flowing back and forth. Okay, so this is one solution, and I really like this. It gives a really nice look. You know, I'm shooting at f1.8 to have a neutral density filter, so I can shoot as shallow a depth of field as I can get. This is a Canon 35mm lens on RF lens on the EOS R5, shooting at 1.8 with a neutral density filter on the front. And then adding the chiffon gives it even more of a subdued and blurred background, which I really like. So I can also do this in C-Log 3. There's more of a dynamic range, but so this is just an idea that I saw on another gentleman's video about how to control the background light. I'll leave a link in the video in the description below if you want to see his video. He was talking about using neutral density filters on windows, but if you're outside, he came up with this. So it's not my idea. He came up with this idea, and I thought I'd try it, and I really do like it because it really helps control the background light. And this makes this very portable. I have a screen, this chiffon. I'll leave a link up in the description. I got it off Amazon. It's like 35 bucks. I can see in the reflection of the window, it's really, I mean, so that would be one problem if there's too much wind. I'll have to see if this is noticeable in the video. But if there's too much wind, you can only put, I guess, so much weight on there because it's pretty thin fabric. It could tear. But this is one solution I've just discovered, and I like this solution a lot, and I thought, well, I'll share it. Maybe you guys will like it too. All right, guys, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. It'll help my channel. And if you found the information helpful or useful, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, remember to turn on notifications so that you don't miss when the next video comes out. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video.